Hi there, what's going on? It's JB here with another episode number 43 of this FIFA 18 Burnley career mode. And as you remember from the last episode, we beat Southampton, and we also saw Danny Ings there pick up Player of the Month, which is quite an achievement for him, especially. So great performance there. Shakespeare there just got a snippet there of praising the opposition, which is us for his cup tie Sotum. So the FA Cup quarter-finals, also Derby and Bournemouth have played. Bournemouth are through, Spurs are through. Can we join them in the quarter-final, in the semi-finals? Let's find out as we go to the King Power. A wonderful atmosphere as Leicester City and Burnley battle it out for a place in the last four of the FA Cup. A marvellous occasion. Burnley backed by almost 3,500 of their fans. They could have sold out the away end a bit more, but the teams are out and the crowd are right up for this one, I can tell you right now. Musa will be the man to watch for Leicester. This is their lineup. Pretty strong, as you can see. Solani and Vardy up front. Riyad Mahrez will cause problem on one of the wings, so too will Musa, one of the players that we've highlighted there. That could be a danger there. Morgan and Maguire, the two centre-backs, could well be required to keep out former Leicester starlet Chris Wood and Danny Ings, who's been in such good form recently. The noise is being made by 30,000 excited supporters from both sides, and Burnley have gone full strength themselves. Danny Welbeck, of course, will be playing out on the right-hand side with Shearer on the left. Ings and Wood keep their partnership up front. Cork and Defoe keep their places. It's basically the strongest team that Burnley could possibly put out. Well, it's all about who will have the guile and the cunning to see their team through to the FA Cup semi-finals. The referee from Birmingham is Andre Mariner. And we're all ready to kick off this quarter-final, the final one of the weekend. Three teams already confirmed through: Bournemouth, Tottenham and Manchester United. Now can Burnley or Leicester add their name to this illustrious foursome and go through? As Charlie Taylor comes forward, stopped by DeMarcos. Now Vardy. Mahrez back to Vardy, but Defoe winning it well. Now gets Welbeck in. Danny Welbeck now scored against... good shot and a fantastic save there by Kasper Schmeichel. It's Burnley on the break again with Jack Cork. 7 minutes gone in this quarter-final. Remember, extra time and penalties will be necessary if it does end a draw after 90 minutes. Here's Shearer. Good skills by Shearer, sets it up well. Welbeck's there too. Trippier might have a go. He does! Wasn't far away from Trippier, struck it well, but wide of the mark. Another way. Here's Vardy. Seen much of him as an attacking force in the opening exchanges. We've been playing 20 minutes and he's got Somani in behind. That's a good header and only just wide. Little warning sign there for the Clarets that Leicester will be a threat, certainly on the break. It's a lovely chipped ball forward by Vardy. Lovely long ball. So Mane from just outside the penalty area, just directed his header, but narrowly wide. Didi, Mahrez, good running by Vardy. It's Jamie Vardy. That's a poor finish by his own high standards, I suppose. Vardy getting into the position, but not finding the finish accurate enough. Well, half an hour gone of a pulsating, riveting cup tie, and well, both teams are having chances. This is Trippier. To Welbeck, onto Ings. Now Chris Wood, good burst again. Wood checks back well. Into one Shearer. Oh, he's in the post, and somehow Leicester smuggle it clear. Still not away yet. Shearer might get in there, and then Didi gets it away. Here comes Taylor. Charlie Taylor. Good effort with Schmeichel well behind the shot. But here's Ings. That's a lovely football, and what a gorgeous back heel to set it up for Danny Ings! Oh, what a beautiful goal! Beautiful quick play between the two strikers. Ings laid it into Chris Wood, who produced a superb back heel. And Danny Ings said, thank you very much. I'll smash that into the back of the net. And with 3.5 minutes to go to half time, Burnley are in front. Look at that for a back heel from Wood, and Ings said take that. Burnley are in front in this 6-round FA Cup tie. Danny Ings the scorer. Magnificent goal. Craig Shakespeare with his hands on his hips, but Ings gets his 5th goal of this cup run. What an important goal that could be in the context of this tie. Remember, it must be decided today, and at the moment that goal from Ings looks like deciding matters here as we get restarted. Well, an important moment in the game. Here's Mahrez, and away by Welbeck, but only as far as Ndidi. We're now playing almost 45, 3 added minutes at the end. Here's Cork to Taylor. Can't find Shirley though. Here's Mahrez now for Leicester. Shamani takes it to the near side. It's a low cross in, but short cross is there. And there goes the whistle for the half-time interval then. Burnley in front, thanks to a moment of genius from their 2 strikers. Ings laid it in, and what a beautiful back heel from Chris Wood, and Danny Ings finished it off superbly well. A wonderful goal by the 2 strikers, and it gives Burnley a half-time lead here in this FA Cup quarter-final. Leicester 0, Burnley 1. And a warm welcome back to the King Power Stadium, where Leicester now have 45 minutes to save their cup ambitions. But Burnley are 45 minutes away from a Wembley semi-final and a 3rd visit to the National Stadium within the season. But here's Musa, ball back for Vardy. Oh, he should have scored. Should have scored, Jamie Vardy. If it had been the Vardy of a couple of seasons ago when Leicester were winning the title as a canter, then it may have been so different. Meanwhile, Charlie Taylor's going to have an early rest, and Stephen Ward's going to have some game time. Hasn't had too much since returning from that suspension he got. But really, Jamie Vardy should have scored there for Leicester. Trippier finding Cork, now Defoe. Lovely dummy to Ings. Does well, Danny Ings. Great football. Ings shoots. Oh, good effort and a fine save, I think, by Kasper Schmeichel. Have to look at the replay. Hits this really well. Does Schmeichel get there? No, he hits the outside of the post. Shot, low cross in there, and it sings away. And now here's Wood on the chase against his old club, but can't get it this time. Now Vardy to Mahrez, up against the defenders, and he's being bound by me, and then a tame effort really. Straight into the arms of Tom Heaton. And I'll take that all day long. And what a good throw out to Welbeck. It's a really good throw out, and that's a good ball to Danny Ings. He could settle this one to he's pulled a shot wide. Danny Ings onside, had the goal to aim at. Smashes it with his favoured right foot, but smashes it wide of target. Should have been 2-0. Well, Danny Welbeck's done well. Now Robbie Brady will come on for the remaining 17 minutes plus stoppage time. As Leicester try to find something, and Marty has come on as well for Leicester, replacing Ndidi. Now here's Brady, first touch, but he's offside. He's offside. Did look offside to me. We didn't need the aid of a replay, as Stephen Defoe is replaced. His race has been won after 75 minutes. Getting my words sort of mixed up there. It's Leicester's free kick. Leicester really haven't done enough so far in the 77 minutes we've been playing to warrant even being level in the match, let alone winning it. Here's Vardy. Marty to DeMarcos. Giving away once more. Leicester looking to get back in there again. DeMarcos again with the cross, blocked by Ward. And he does magnificently well to find Jeff Henrick, and then gives it away to Leicester, but then Leicester lose it again, and now Shirley on the break for Burnley. What a cracking end to this cup tie we're going to have here now. Well, another throw to Burnley, and they'll try and eke out as much time as they can and just see out this famous victory here at the King Power. Here's Cork. It's a lovely ball to Brady. It's Robbie Brady. Well, that'll do. Durham getting the cross there to deny Robbie Brady that opportunity of making it 2. It is a corner though to Burnley. We're just 4.5 minutes away from the semi-finals of this season's FA Cup. There are the buoyant Burnley fans right down by that corner flag as Henrik sends this corner in and the ball knocked away. Here's Trippier. Oh, he's lost it to Vardy now. This could be trouble. Jamie Vardy now for Leicester. Still Jamie Vardy. He's got Coco waiting in the centre. What a save by Tom Heaton. That was something very, very special on the England international. It looks as if to all intents and purposes that Leicester and Coco were going to get the equaliser. But not on your Nelly, said Tom Heaton. We're now 30 seconds, less than 40 seconds away from the end of normal time here. And Leicester have a corner which Riyad Mahrez will take. Mahrez' corner, Heaton coming a long way. Schmeichel's up from the back. Coco will try and return it with interest. Schmeichel's had to scamper back. Maguire towards Amati. Another fantastic save! Oh, Tom Heaton's excelling himself here. And Burnley, well, that could be the match-winning save. That sends Burnley to Wembley in the semi-finals. But still, it's not over yet. It's another corner to Leicester. Mahrez again with the delivery. Mahrez sends it into the mixer once again, and the header goes wide. Schmeichel was well in there too. Couldn't tell who got the final header in the end. In fact, it must have come off a defender last because it's another corner. Oh, what a smashing end to this game. And a one, and again, the goalkeeper, and they somehow go wide. Oh, they're right in their luck here, Burnley. Another corner. It must be that 4th in succession in this sequence. Right at the end, Mahrez again towards the near post. This time Burnley deal with it. Morgan, Amati. Henrik just shoots it away. It's over. What a dramatic quarter-final. It was settled by a magnificent goal of pure genius. Involving the 1-2 with Danny Ings and Chris Wood. Ings playing it in toward a lovely back heel. And then Ings smashing it in. But Tom Heaton made 2 match-winning saves and send Burnley through to the semi-finals, where they'll play at Wembley. The final score, Leicester 0, Burnley 1. And there you are, that's the semi-final. Derby 1, Bournemouth 2, Spurs 3, Everton 1, Villa 2, United 2, but United going through on penalties. And as you just seen, Burnley 0, Leicester 1. So Burnley in the semi-finals, along with Spurs and Bournemouth. It should be interesting to draw to see who gets who in that one, because of course all those games had to be decided on the day. So we'll find out in just a second who will play who in the semi-finals. But yes, a terrific finish there at the King Power. That was for sure. So a terrific performance really from Burnley. Knowing that we've got Chelsea to come next up as well in the Premier League, and in fact the draw has been made. Burnley play Manchester United, a game you'll see with us, and Bournemouth take on Spurs in the second semi-final. That's it from episode 43 of this career mode. Join us for episode 44 for a potential title decider as we take on Chelsea at Turf Moor. Hope you can join us for that. But for me, JB, as the Clarets sail their way through to Wembley for a 3rd time this season, as we beat Leicester in a very dramatic FA Cup quarter-final. See you for episode 44 and that big game against Chelsea. But for now, for me, JB, take care. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.